Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the climate of India in our 10th class 4th lesson. So let's see what is climate and what is weather. Is there any similarities or differences? So observe here. So what is climate and what is weather? Any similarities or differences among them? If you observe in this first lesson, so already you learned in your first lesson about the relief features of India. So north part stretches with the Himalayas, west part Thar Desert, central part Northern Plains and middle part covered with Malwa Plateau, southern part covered with Deccan Plateau. Based on these physical features, our climate and weather will be decided. So here we have to learn weather and climate. So climate belongs to long period and weather belongs to short period. So daily up to dates we can call weather. So if it explains about long period we called it climate. So let's see here what is climate and what is weather. Climate. Some total of weather conditions and variations over large area for a long period of time or for more than 30 years or 1 month we called it climate. Weather. A state of atmospheric over an area at any point of time. So weather decided day-to-day work, day-to-day climate, and climate explains about a long period. So here the elements of climate and also weather. So these are the elements about the climate and also weather. Temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind, humidity and precipitation. So temperature, climate and weather is totally depending upon the temperature because of radiation from the sun and insolation from the earth. Next, atmospheric pressure. So weight of air is called atmospheric pressure. Next, wind. Moving air is called the wind. So wind also decided the climate and also weather. Atmospheric conditions and atmospheric pressure also decided the climate and also weather. Next, humidity. What is meant by humidity? Invisible water vapor in the air is called humidity. Next, precipitation. The fall of moisture is called precipitation. Snow, hail, fog, hailstorm, fog, these all decided the precipitation. So anyway, these are the elements to decide the climate and also weather. Temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind, humidity and also precipitation. So observe here, this is the temperature and also precipitation varies from place to place because of its physical divisions. So this is the Gulmarg area near the Himalayas and Barmar is in the Thar Desert. So let's see the variation in the differences. Temperature differences from Gulmarg to Barmar. So Gulmarg 22 degrees Celsius at the same time Barmar contains 48 degrees to 50 degrees Celsius temperature. So there is a lot of difference between one place and another place even though these two places are located on our India. So in the same way. Next observe here, this is Deccan Plateau, Malabar Coast. Where is Malabar Coast? Malabar Coast is located in Kerala. Deccan Plateau also contains more than 20 degrees Celsius temperature when compared to the Malabar Coast. But these two places are also in India, even though we find out the variation from Deccan Plateau to Kerala. So observe here, this is Thar Desert and also Kerala temperature. So there is a lot of variation between Thar Desert temperature and also Kerala temperature. So Thar Desert 25 degrees to 30 degrees Celsius. At the same time Kerala contains 7 degrees Celsius or 8 degrees Celsius. So next, rainfall variation. So before you observed about the temperature variation, now the rainfall variation. So observe here Jaisalmer and also Masindram and Cherrapunji. So the same time variation between Jaisalmer to Cherrapunji some thousands. For example, Jaisalmer 9 centimeters of rainfall they are receiving. At the same time Masindram and Cherrapunji receives 1100 centimeters of rainfall. So these type of temperature and rainfall differences also decided the climate and also weather. Next, very important, 6 major controls or the factors influencing the climate and also weather. So these are the factors influencing the climate and also weather: latitudes, altitudes, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea, ocean currents, and also relief features. Latitudes, altitudes, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea, ocean currents, and also relief features. First, let's see the latitudes. The average temperature for the year drop as you go further away from the equator. For this region, we divide the region on the earth: tropical zone, polar zone, and temperature zone. So this world divided into mainly three climatic zones. The area which is near the equator we call tropical zone, polar zones, North Pole and also South Pole. Next, middle part we call temperature zone. So our India is located in the temperature zone. If you compare the climate of Indonesia and also Japan, we can understand the climatic differences here. Due to the heat of the sun, solar radiation and insolation, the earth receives the heat from the sun and different from the equator to the poles, because the reason is the distance from the sun to the earth. So observe here the rays from the sun to the earth. So our earth is receiving the rays from the sun, but it has some distance when compared equator to the north pole. So for example, the sun rays is directly falling on the equator, so here the places are getting heat from the sun. Next, the sun rays is more slantingly falling on North Pole and also South Pole. So here the places are very cool. For example, Norway and Sweden, Antarctica, they're totally covered with ice and snow throughout the year. Next one, altitudes or reliefs. So hills and mountains we call the altitudes or reliefs. So if you have learned that temperature decreases at the rate of 6.4 degrees Celsius for every 1000 meter. Hence, the mountains, the hills will have lower temperature than the plains. You would have observed the hill stations like Himalayas, Mussoorie, Nainital, Ranikhet, Darjeeling, even Ooty also very cool even though it has summer season. Next, land and water relationship. So land and water relationship. Observe here. So if you observe the globe, our earth 3 parts covered with water and only 1 part covered with the land. 71% of area covered with water and only 29% of area covered with the land. The amount of sunlight that is first absorbed and then radiated back or directly reflected depends upon the nature of the surface. So darker areas such as heavily vegetated regions tends to be good absorbers. So lighter areas such as snow and ice covered regions tends to be good reflectors. The ocean absorbs and loses the heat more slowly than the land. One of these in the information of sea and also land bridges. So let's see here. The temperature is high and pressure is low during the daytime. So temperature is low and pressure is high in the night time, and temperature is high, pressure is low in the daytime. So because of these two reasons, land and sea bridges may be caused because of high pressure to low pressure area. So these are the sea bridges. Sea bridges are moving from high pressure areas to low pressure area. Mostly it happens in the night time. Land bridges mostly happens in the daytime because of high pressure to lower pressure. So the bridges are moving from higher pressure to lower pressure. So these are the reasons for causing the land bridges and also sea bridges. And so the differences in the temperature of day and nights in summer and also winter season we called in equable climate. So observe here, this is the coastal plain. Coastal plains are near the oceans. So these areas totally influenced by the oceanic climate. So mostly these areas covered with sea bridges. So land gets cooler than the sea. So next, mainly we have four seasons: summer, winter, rainy, and also autumn and spring. Let's see, this is the summer season. During the hot season, as we move from the southern to north part of the country, the average temperature increases from April. So the highest temperature recorded in the April, 42 degrees Celsius. Next, winter season. The temperature in India land masses considerably reduces from mid-November, and this is called the cold season. Continues till to February. Generally, January is the coolest month and temperature drops below 10 degrees Celsius in several parts of the country. Next, ocean currents. So ocean currents also we know. Observe here, the ocean currents are moving from equator to poles and poles to equator. These are two types, warm currents and also cold currents. Warm currents are moving from the equator to pole, and cold currents are moving from the poles to equator. So mostly we called it trade winds. The German word trade winds track and stands for blowing steadily in the same direction and in a constant course. India lies in the belt of dry northeast trade winds. So observe here, these are the jet stream. The climate of India is also affected by the movement of upper air currents called jet stream. So these are flowing air currents in a narrow belt in the upper air atmosphere above 12,000 meters. So the height of jet streams 12,000 meters, and the speed varies from about 110 kilometers per hour in the summer and 184 kilometers per hour in the winter. So jet streams are the winds. It is moving in the air with the height of 12,000 meter, and the speed also varies from summer to winter. Summer 110 kilometers per hour and winter 184 kilometers per hour. So India is in the subtropical westerly jet streams. Next, monsoons of India. So mainly we have two types of monsoons, southwest monsoons and northeast monsoons. Mostly India influenced by the southwest monsoon winds. Observe here. So the monsoons form these tropical or approximately between 20 degrees north and 20 degrees south latitude. Southwest monsoon winds move from lower pressure to the land masses of India subcontinent. Overall the central India and also Gangetic plain. Retreating the monsoons. October and November is a period of transition, a form of heat-wave conditions to dry winter condition. To retreat monsoons is marked by clear skies and rise in the temperature. The land is still moist, warning to the conditions of high temperature and humidity. The weather becomes rather oppressive. This is commonly known as October heat. So let's see the global warming. So on through atmosphere traps a lot of solar energy that reaches Earth by preventing from totally escaping. So atmosphere traps a lot of solar energy that reaches the Earth by preventing from totally escaping into the space. This is called global warming. So most of the global warming that has been occurring since the Industrial Revolution is because of human activity. So this is called anthropogenic global warming. Most of the global warming that has been occurring since the Industrial Revolution is because of human activities we call anthropogenic global warming. Observe this picture. So an international effort to form an agreement whereby all the countries try to reduce their emission of greenhouse gases as for not been achieved. An international organization called IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climatic Change. This first conference was held in Warsaw in Poland in 2013. Next, very important, climatographs. So what is meant by climograph or climatograph? Already I have explained the elements of So these are the elements of weather and also climate, temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind, humidity and also precipitation. So these all elements we can show by drawing the graph or picture. We called it climograph. So let's see what are climographs. So this is the example for climograph. The pattern of these for a place can be shown using the pictures called the climograph or climatograph. Climograph shows average monthly values of maximum temperature and minimum temperature and even rainfall also for given this place. Observe here, one graph explains about the temperature, maximum temperature and minimum temperature, and one more graph explains about the rainfall in Delhi. So this is the climatograph. Maximum temperature and minimum temperature. Next, mean rainfall. Okay, thank you very much.